Please stand by for a priority communication from Supreme Chancellor Leontine Suresh of the Galactic Republic.
It's a great honor to speak with the warrior who struck down the Emperor. The Republic needs your strong arm once again.
Jedi are strongest when defending others, Madam Chancellor. But I'll help however I can.
Sadly, protecting the innocent often means striking down the guilty. The Hutt Cartel has invaded Republic space and seized the planet Makeb. We will respond to this unprovoked act of aggression in full force. My War Council will be convening on Keylander Station in the Makeb system. I ask that you join us immediately.
I'll set a course for the Makeb system right now.
Proceed to the conference chamber on Keylander Station. I'll meet you there. Please hurry. We must act quickly and decisively against the Hutt's aggression.
Most cordial greetings. I am Zan Thrilo, Republic Protocol Officer. Welcome to Makeb and Keylander Station. Please hold all questions. Supreme Chancellor Suresh and her delegation are arriving.
Assembled friends, the Republic owes its continued survival to this brave Jedi. Entire worlds would be smoldering ruins if not for this hero's courage and sacrifice.
I was in the right places at the right times. Anyone in this room would have done the same, given the chance.
Perhaps, but would they have succeeded? You carry burdens that would break others, and we have need of that strength. Victory over the Empire lies within our grasp. But first, we must face a cowardly act of unwarranted aggression. Supreme Commander Malcolm.
13 days ago, the Hutt Cartel violated Republic space and seized the planet Makeb. They've blockaded the system with 30 Ajur-class heavy cruisers.
Makeb's citizens have formally pledged to join the Republic if we respond to their crisis. We will not abandon them to the Hutt's brutality.
If we're willing to fight the Hutt Cartel for control of a planet that's been neutral up until now, we must have good reason.
Makeb is a paradise. Quality of living standards significantly above the galactic average. Thriving mining and tourism industries. A world worth saving and having.
Severe atmospheric conditions on Makeb make large-scale troop landings impossible. We need help from local resistance forces to pull this off.
One of Makeb's business leaders, Shalem Avesta, is awaiting you on the surface. I want you working closely with him.
I'm surprised the planet's army didn't put up a fight. Or did the Hutts defeat them?
Makeb's entire military strength came from hired mercenaries. The Hutts simply bought them off. Liberating Makeb is your top priority, but I want the Hutt's ambitions ended permanently. Grandmaster Satil Shan has insight regarding our enemy's future plans.
The Jedi Council has meditated on the Cartel's actions. We believe that Makeb is a staging point for a larger attack on the entire galaxy.
The Hutts will not be allowed to expand their dominion at our expense.
If the Republic cuts a deal with the Cartel, we could team up and take down the Empire together.
If there's to be any negotiation, I intend for it to be entirely one-sided. A shuttle will transport you to Shalem Avesta's encampment on the surface. Go now, and show the galaxy the Republic is not to be trifled with.
You're one of the Republic heroes come to free my homeworld. You're just... wow. I wish we'd joined the Republic ages ago.
When you stand with the Republic, it stands with you. We'll protect you from the Hutts, the Empire, and anyone who threatens your freedom.
That means a lot. The past 2 weeks have been a nightmare. I was here when the Hutts blocked all of Makeb's comm channels. Haven't been able to get a signal from my family since. No idea what's happened down there.
The Hutts haven't been in control of your world for long. Most likely your relatives are safe in their homes.
That's what I keep telling myself. Don't know if they told you, but Makeb's atmosphere's a real mess. Most ships get torn to bits by electrical storms on entry. My baby's got special ion shields to absorb the electromagnetic interference, but we're still in for a rough ride. Hopefully we won't land in little pieces.
It takes courage to fly through danger. Trust your instincts, and we'll be fine.
Never had a Jedi on my ship before. Wish I'd spruced up the inside a bit. My shuttle's prepped. Hop aboard and we'll be on our way. I want to take your anti-nausea stims, too.
You honor my home, Master Jedi. I'm Shayla Mavesta. The Supreme Chancellor promised us relief, but you're more than I ever hoped. My family helped found McKeb. Mavesta Mining has led our business council for decades. I was practically chief of state before the cartel's takeover. It wasn't an easy decision, but if joining the Republic is the only way to reclaim my home world's freedom, so be it.
You don't sound happy about this alliance. What made your decision to accept the Republic's help so difficult?
McKeb's been independent since our founding. It's always been part of our people's character. Ilasov is a former mercenary with the interstellar regulators. Until recently, McKeb's trusted private army and police force.
Quit when the regulators sold out to the Hutts. I don't betray a client for credits.
Exceptions like him notwithstanding, the cartel bought off the regulator forces and turned our former protectors against us.
A coup of this scale doesn't happen overnight. The Hutts must have had these mercenaries in their pockets for months.
Some regulators started doing side jobs for the cartel a while back. They're all in command positions now.
I still don't know why this has happened. We've conducted peaceful business with the Hutt cartel for years.
Casualty and damage reports coming in. Talau City got rattled pretty hard, but no injuries. Lucky.
That's the 5th groundquake since the Hutt's takeover. The last one leveled the Tygan mining colony. They're still pulling bodies from the rubble.
The Supreme Chancellor never said anything about groundquakes. Did you tell her about them?
I didn't think it was relevant. The tremors weren't notable. Not until recently, anyway. My niece Lambda is a respected geophysicist. She joined our resistance to prove there's a link between the groundquakes and the Hutt's deep core mining.
She was taking seismic readings on a deserted mesa when a whole company of regulators swarmed in. We lost contact with her.
I sent search parties to bring Lambda back, but they aren't trained or equipped to fight a mercenary force of that size.
I have a feeling your niece discovered something, and the Hutts sent the regulators to stop her from getting away.
That's my fear as well.
Getting reports from our search parties. Dozens of regulators have pushed them back to the landing zone. We lose that, we'll never find Lambda.
If your allies can hold out until we arrive, we'll break the siege and rescue your niece. You have my word as a Jedi.
Once they know you're on the way, my people will fight twice as hard. Take my personal shuttle to Friend Mesa. Lane Farrow is our man at the landing zone.
Right battalion, you couldn't pay us to slaughter civilians, unlike these idiots.
Shayla Mavesta sent us. You're in charge here?
Reinforcements! We're saved! Prosk, come here! It's a Jedi!
Speak up, Lane. Not sure the whole Mesa heard you. My name's Prosk, in case Slick here didn't enunciate clearly. Kid's an accountant, barely knows which way to point a blaster. Can't say I'm much better. Used to be a mining foreman. We've set up barricades, but they're not doing much against the regulators. What's the plan, boss?
When they charge, hold your ground and follow my lightsaber.
We'll do our best, Master Jedi.
Scouts report regulators headed this way. Big group.
Everyone's manning a barricade. Find one and dig in!
Lightsaber
jerk.
Master Jedi, I've never... Those regulators... You're incredible.
I'll drink to that, Slick. Those mercs will think twice about hitting us again. We owe you one.
We fought off the first wave, but that doesn't mean those mercenaries won't return with a bigger force.
If they try again, Slick will give them what for, right?
Sure.
Shalem sent you to find Lambda, right? Bring back his whatever niece in her research. We haven't had much luck there.
Her campsite was ransacked. The regulators must have already captured her and confiscated all the research data. Shalem's right. She found something important.
This just became a rescue mission. If the regulators have Lambda, where would they take her?
Scanners indicate no one except you has landed on or left the mesa since the regulators came. That means she's still here. Probably at one of their camps.
Great. There's half a dozen camps and no way to pinpoint which one she's at. Have to keep hitting them until she turns up.
How big and well-defended are the mercenary camps? I'm guessing our enemies aren't sitting around roasting brobolos and singing.
All we know is the regulators dropped a whole mess of men here with who knows what firepower. A few of our search parties never made it back. You find any other prisoners, send them here.
Someone here might know how to slice the regulators' comm frequency and find out what they're doing. Ask around, Prosk.
Slick takes charge with his big brain. On it, boss.
We'll hold this landing zone as long as it takes. Good luck.
Don't take off. I repeat, do not take off. Anti-aircraft cannons are still active.
No choice, places tearing apart. If we don't leave now, we might never get to. Hutt, all clear. Heading to 070 for rendezvous with...
Banlin, come in. Banlin, please come in.
I don't understand. What just happened?
That's the 5th transport the regulator mercenaries have shot down. Must be 60, 70 people they've killed in the last hour. We've sent dozens of volunteers to take down the anti-aircraft guns. But the mercenaries, there's just too many of them. It'd take an army.
You don't need an army. You just need me.
You're serious? All right. If you're sure, let's see what we can do. These are the coordinates to the regulator's base. They have it guarded like a fortress. Please be careful. And if you manage to destroy the anti-aircraft guns, just be sure you make it back in one piece. Good luck.
The regulator's anti-aircraft guns are destroyed. It's safe to fly.
I can't believe it. I was starting to think we'd never catch a break. Thank you so much. I've got to start getting the word out. We've got a lot of people to get moving. Attention all outposts. The regulator's anti-aircraft guns have been destroyed. You are safe to fly. I repeat, it's safe to fly.
Red Team, come in. This is Vice Commandant Grevin. We've scanned heavy fire in your zone. Status report.
You kidnapped a harmless scientist. If you want to avoid another fight, let her go.
We didn't kidnap anyone, Jedi. We arrested a subversive. You're outnumbered by troops who have run ops in 30 systems. Our victory rate is 100%. You got lucky this time. It won't happen again.
As ordered, sir.
You should have taken the hint. I command the regulators, and I've got plenty of reinforcements to throw your way. Now they're angry.
This won't end well for you. Surrender, and turn over the scientist.
Regulators don't take orders from Jedi!
It's Prosk. You read? We sliced the Merc's comm network. Hearing all kinds of interesting chatter. Whatever you're doing, it's paying off. The Mercs have pulled back. The landing zone's all ours.
Dig in and be ready, in case they come back.
Understood. We'll keep listening to the Merc's bellyache too. Might learn something we can use. Keep up the pressure.
Prosk, come in. We've taken out multiple regulator camps. Still no sign of Lambda.
Scouts report you've got those mercenaries chasing their own tails. Lambda has to be nearby. I'll take some men out and cover more ground.
Think you're clever? Killing my people? Slicing our comm channel? Every time you hit us, the Hutts crack down even harder on the nice people of McKeb. They're dying because of you.
You're supposed to protect McKeb, but you sold out to the Hutts. How much are they paying you to execute innocent people?
Enough, obviously. Make your peace while you can.
Prosk, do you read? Another camp down and still no Lambda. Any luck on your end?
Hang on. Getting a distress call. It's her! Patching through.
Blast, is this stupid thing working? Hello? Hello?
We read you, Lambda. Your uncle sent a rescue team. The Republic's here, look!
Shalem didn't send more?
He told us you're a respected geophysicist. You look like a student. How old are you?
I received my doctorate 8 years ago. I was 16. Intimidated yet? My guards abandoned their posts and left me alone. You must be the murdering scum they went after. I broke free and ran to the nearest quake shelter. I'm the only person here. Sending you coordinates.
It's always nice when prisoners help with their own rescues.
Didn't have anything to lose by trying. Wait, what was that noise? Is that on your end?
Lost her. They're blocking her signal. My team's close to that quake shelter. Meet you there. You got a lot of my friends killed today. Grevin said I could return the favor.
She's coming with me. Let her go and walk away. It's your only chance.
We're already earning enough from this job to retire. Once you're dead, we can do it in style.
The shelter's collapsing! We have to get out!
If the Hutts don't kill you, the ground quakes will. Surrender, and we'll lead you to safety.
Kill them!
And stay down!
The lowest bidder? Go! Or we're dead!
There's never been a groundquake like that in McKeb's history. Geologic instability has increased 1,000-fold since the Hutt takeover. Seismic readings and core stability fluctuations both indicate impending catastrophe. These groundquakes are the direct result of Hutt deep core mining that's going to destroy McKeb.
When you say destroy McKeb, I assume that means more than your tourist trade.
The fireworks will be a great crowd pleaser, but only if the crowds are in orbit. Every scrap of data I collected here proves the Hutt Cartel's deep drilling has destabilized McKeb. These groundquakes are only the start. Entire mesas will collapse. After that, gravitational decay will strip away the atmosphere, kill everything. McKeb will become totally uninhabitable.
The Cartel and its forces are on McKeb. Won't they die with everyone else?
Oh, they know what they're doing. They just don't care. And that mystifies me. I think there's a way to save McKeb, but I need you to work with me. I'll warn you now. I'm snappish. Everyone says so. It's not personal.
I'd say you're handling yourself just fine under the circumstances.
My family is full of politicians. They say this is my way of rebelling. Did I mention I'm the one who convinced Uncle Shalem to contact the Republic? You're welcome.
You made it! We followed Prosk's signal and... where's Prosk?
I'm sorry. He didn't... He's gone.
He gave his life saving Lambda. The best way to honor that sacrifice is by continuing the fight.
I know. I will. We'll get her back to Shalem. There's a clear path back to the landing zone, thanks to you.
Meet me at Uncle Shalem's office. We need to figure out a plan. Fast. This is nothing, Uncle. I've run the numbers. 2 days, maybe less. And your office is at the bottom of a sinkhole.
At least your expensive education has finally amounted to something.
Told you I'd repay that loan. Bet you're wishing you'd listened to me sooner. Not dismissed me as a loudmouth conservationist.
Master Jedi, Lambda told me of your incredible rescue. Words cannot convey my thanks. We suspected McKeb was becoming unstable, but I had no idea things were this bad. We never should have let the Hutt Cartel establish their mining operation.
You held back a lot of bad news, Shalem. Why didn't you tell us about the planet's instability?
I didn't want to cause a panic. McKeb's people must stand together. Only through unity can we overcome this crisis.
Know what doesn't help right now? Speeches. Unless I'm talking. The regulators who held me hostage were a chatty bunch. Mostly filthy language and bragging about their blasters, but the leader said something interesting. He mentioned Project Failsafe, a Hutt emergency plan if their mining went wrong. That mercenary believed the Hutts have something to instantly stabilize McKeb.
Did the mercenary say anything else about Project Failsafe? Where it is? How it works?
The conversation dried up when you started attacking their camps. Not that I'm ungrateful.
Millions could die while we wait for the Hutts to act. We need to claim Project Failsafe for ourselves before it's too late.
Talos City. The Hutt Embassy database.
Ilasof's right. Data on Project Failsafe would be stored in the Hutt Embassy's computers in Talos City. Unfortunately, that's under Cartel control. We need Chief Hercule, Talos City's former security commander. He and a few loyal men have a hidden camp outside the city. They'll get you inside the city and embassy.
How does the security chief know the way into the Hutt Embassy?
Hercule set up the Hutt's original defenses. He built it. He knows how to break it. The Hutts control Talos City and the surrounding area. They'll have to land a shuttle in the countryside. Expect plenty of regulators. Chief Hercule's camp is hidden at these coordinates.
Don't die. You're all we've got.
Chief Hercule? Shalem Avesta sent us. He says you know a way into the Hutt Embassy.
If I'd known a Jedi war hero was coming, I'd have cleaned myself up and made some lunch.
Hutt Embassy's locked up tight. Used to have a fancy-pants bureaucrat helping us inside, Representative Evelyn, but he's gone quiet. Probably dead. Good news is, the cartel hasn't changed anything at their embassy. Got the same turrets, droids, passcodes I set up for them. Lazy Hutts.
When this is all over, we'll have to thank the Hutts for making our job simple.
They may be stupid, but they're still pretty good at killing folks. You want inside the Hutt embassy, you'll have to finesse 3 layers of security. First layer is heavy turrets in the courtyard. The only good thing to come out of these ground quakes is that they expose the turret power generators. Overload those, and turrets lose their punch.
I doubt the Hutts left those generators unguarded. How hard will it be to reach them?
City's under curfew. Streets are crawling with Hutt-loyal regulators. Security Layer 2 is the embassy's main door. 3 meters of reinforced durasteel. Even a lightsaber would take hours to cut through. But the door will unlock for a diplomatic passcode. You can generate one by accessing the government building's secure terminal.
There have to be regulators on the street carrying passcodes. We'll be fighting them anyway, right?
Only top officers get into the embassy. You won't find them patrolling the streets. Last but not least are the security droids. Top of the line Arcanian models. Nasty disposition. Shoot intruders on sight. Good news is they can be reprogrammed. The droid control station in my old security HQ will do the trick.
We could use some allies. Those droids will do nicely. We'll take it from here, Chief.
Hit those objectives and I guarantee you'll get inside the embassy. Whether you find your answers is a different matter. If Representative Eklund's still alive, maybe help him escape. He's a fuss budget, but basically all right. I'll keep a comm channel open when I can.
Sir, I've asked Chief Hercwell 3 times. They can't spare anyone. Will you please come back now?
Nah, it's practically cozy out here. So Hercwell's men aren't an option. There's gotta be someone else back there with you. Use your eyes, Cash. There's a Jedi right there, Master Jedi. Can we have a minute? Cash Zarin, Logistics Specialist Tefani. We're with the Protectors, Republic Med Corps, 2nd Battalion. Official evacuation forces for frightened civilians everywhere.
Nice to see a friendly face in this chaos. How can I help you, Tefani?
And everyone says Jedi are cold. For starters, we could use that lightsaber of yours. Big seismic event coming up. We're talking big enough to devour Talao City. Gotta get those people out now if we're gonna beat the clock. Problem is, Talao City's on lockdown. The Hutts have turned all the keys and put the regulators on street patrol. I think one of them's eyeing me now.
Keep your head down and don't engage. I'll be there as quick as I can.
No, I'm fine. Me and a couple scouts got ourselves a nice piece of cover. The regulators aren't a problem for me. They're a problem for our evac. They're sitting guard on some buildings at the corner of Ground Quake and Epicenter. If the quake hits where the buildings are still full, well, it'll definitely lower the property values. We need the mercs out of our way so we can evacuate.
Just point me towards the buildings, and those mercs will be history.
I'll transmit you coordinates as soon as the seismic scan is done. Uh-oh. Better hang on to something. That was a warning, and we're not getting another. Cash, get the speeders ready. Our reinforcements will clear the mercs and get inside the buildings. Once you're in, hit the emergency alarm. The civs will run out, the speeders will pick them up, and we'll all meet back here to shake hands. Sound good?
I'm usually on the front lines. It's rare I get to rescue civilians.
Captain's always looking for new recruits.
Here are the coordinates. Speeders are fueled up and ready to go. We'll be in position when you are.
Okay, last building. Come on, everyone. Single file. Not too fast, not too slow either.
Get your hands off me, blasted Republic interlopers! I know my rights! I'm not going anywhere!
Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. I knew we'd find your building sooner or later. It's Roop, isn't it?
Why? Gonna steal my identity too?
Roop and his family are old friends. They send the Protectors strongly worded holo messages before every McKeb evac. Seems the Hutts promised them bonus pay if they stayed inside. Roop here thinks we're trying to cheat him out of his credits.
What do the Hutts gain by making their workers stay in dangerous areas?
Our combined weight helps maintain a structural integrity. Or something.
I could name 10 things wrong with that sentence. Half of them aren't even engineering related.
The rest of you can cut and run if you like. But me and mine are staying right here. It's quadruple overtime, people!
Need you outside, sir. One of the speeders blew a hover pad on the way back.
Talk him down, will you? Or bribe him. We're good for it. Meet you back at base.
You show me an order from Vice Commandant Grevin, my foreman, or Taboro himself. Otherwise, I'm not moving.
There's no more time to argue about this. What will it take to make you leave this building?
I want my bonus. Unless you've raided the Hutt treasury, I know you don't have it.
The Republic will compensate you for your lost bonus pay, whatever percentage you want.
All right, how about a little now to prove it? Ow, you weren't kidding. Doesn't matter to me where the creds come from. Point me towards the exit.
Stefani, looks like your reinforcements are back.
What a performance, Master Jedi. If we had 10 more of you, the war would be over tomorrow. 100% of the building's occupants were rescued and accounted for. That's what I call a good day at the office.
You're a pleasure to work with, Stefani. The Protectors can call on me anytime.
No point in doing anything unless you're having fun, right? Talos City should be pretty well cleared in a few hours, thanks to you. I had Cash put a little something together to show our appreciation. Better get back to it. Next evac means repairing a light bridge. A bridge made of light. What'll they come up with next?
Won't have to worry about those turrets. That passcode will open the embassy's main doors. That should take care of the security droids. The Hutt embassy's all yours. Mind your step in there.
Acknowledging new ident code. Greetings, Senior Command Unit 223.
Just a routine security inspection. You passed just fine, but I need to check the rest of the embassy.
Acknowledged. Feel free to inspect the embassy. You will find everything in order.
Wait, please. I'm an unarmed civilian. Representative Evelyn with the McKeb Provisional Authority Council. I'm the official liaison to the Hutt Cartel. Whatever you need, I'll make sure you get it. Just don't hurt me.
I won't hurt you. I'm a Jedi. I'm here to free McKeb from the Hutt Cartel's occupation.
You've been talking to Shalem and Chief Hurkwell. We don't need to be free. We need to survive. Like it or not, the Hutts control McKeb now.
Our only option is to cooperate, make the best of our new situation. Instead, Shalem stirs up trouble. He doesn't realize how much worse the Hutts could make things for us.
Your emotions are blinding you to the truth. The Hutts are drilling into McKeb's core. They've destabilized the entire planet.
Now you're the emotional one. A few groundquakes and suddenly it's the end of the world? It doesn't even make sense. The Hutts are here on the planet too. If McKeb is destroyed, they die with it.
Geological readings show this planet is coming apart. But we think the Hutts have a Project Failsafe to deal with the situation.
Knowing Shalem, you'll risk anything to find it. Well, I'll save some lives and help quash this rumor for good. If this Project Failsafe exists, there must be some record of it in the Embassy's archives. I'll get you access to them. But the Hutts are on high alert. They've already summoned reinforcements. You'll have to deal with them. I'll meet you in the archive room.
Just do your part and leave the guards to me. I don't want you getting hurt.
The guards won't target me. That's why I prefer to travel separately. You worry about those reinforcements. I'll make sure we can access the Hutt archives. Good luck!
Security protocols have been disabled. Evelyn came through.
Almost. I ran when I heard the fighting. Let me finish this. The Hutt in charge of McKeb is named Taboro. If Project Failsafe exists, there should be some reference to it in his communication logs.
I assume you've met Taboro. What's your take on him?
He isn't your typical Hutt. Quick profits matter less to him than long-term gains. Here, a holo from someone named Vidrig has a Project Failsafe tag. Let's hear what it says.
Greetings, O great and glorious Taboro. I'm happy to report that Project Failsafe is both on schedule and under budget. Your Grand Arc is approaching completion.
Ever met this Vidrig before? He sounds like a used speeder salesman.
I've heard the name once, but this is the first I've seen of him. Hideous fellow.
As these schematics illustrate, the Ark's ingenious outer layer will completely shield the vessel and its precious contents from McKeb's atmospheric unpleasantness. The cargo hold will store your entire Isotope 5 stockpile, while your chosen few companions travel in luxurious comfort on the Ark's upper decks.
The Hutts don't have a way to save McKeb from breaking apart. They're just planning to leave the planet before that happens. You're on your own.
They'll abandon us? Leave everyone to die? That's monstrous.
Mighty Taboro, may I suggest replacing the standard passenger cabins with deluxe suites more suited to a Hutt of your stature? I can easily add them before the Ark's completion.
This holo is recent. Vidrig is still building the Ark. That means there's time to steal it for ourselves and evacuate the planet. Based on the schematics, we'll have room for the whole population if we convert the cargo hold to carry passengers.
There are only so many places the Hutts could hide such a massive project. We have to find it.
Maybe there's another holo from Vidrig saying where he set up his construction site.
Nothing that obvious. But if I dig deep enough, I'm sure I'll find something. I'll scour these archives and transmit everything I find to Shalem. Given the circumstances, I feel rather unsafe remaining here. There's a shuttle pad nearby. If you remove the guards and unlock the shuttles, we could all fly away safely.
You're alive. Guess my advice worked, huh? Shalem told me to patch you through right away.
We're already analyzing the Project Failsafe plans Representative Evelyn transmitted to us. They're sickening. Taboro the Hutt is masterminding the greatest crime in galactic history. With Vidrig's Ark, they'll escape McKeb and leave us all to die. We can't let that happen.
The Deveronian is more salesman than soldier. If we pressure him, he'll turn against the Hutts and give us the Ark.
No doubt Vidrig's sticking close to his project until he's paid.
I matched the Ark's construction site map to topographic readings. The Ark's being built at a secret facility inside the giant sphere. That's a big tourist trap, a mesa with a hollow interior. Too dangerous to colonize, but perfect for hiding an Ark's construction.
There's no way the Hutts could have started a major construction project inside a planetary landmark without attracting attention.
We closed all access to the giant sphere out of safety concerns months ago, at Taboro's urging. He duped us.
Contact me when you're the giant spear. I'll help you plan this attack. It won't be an easy fight.
Don't look at me. I've got a city to evacuate. Good luck.
Ilasov, we're at the giant spear. What have you got for us?
We set probe droids to scan the zone ahead of you. Their readings, not good news. Regulator fire teams are patrolling the site. Some of Vice Commandant Greven's finest, backed by top lieutenants from the Hutt Cartel. Everyone's packing military hardware.
Any chance Greven is commanding these forces? It'd be nice to have another talk with him.
Doesn't look like it. Too bad. That son of a Hutt deserves to fry with the rest of his two-faced traitors. The Ark construction site's behind a triple-bladed Durasteel blast door. Takes 3 separate keycards to open the thing. Only Cartel representatives carry them. Guess the Hutts only trust the regulators up to a point. You need to find the Cartel's top lieutenants and get their keycards.
Would it be possible to simply cut through the door with, say, a lightsaber?
You'd be at it for days. One thing Hutts know how to make is strong doors. Contact me when you've unlocked the blast door. I'll let you know if we find anything else in these files. Good luck.
Ilasov, we're through the blast door.
Good. Seal it behind you. There ought to be a control panel nearby. Scramble the security codes. That'll keep reinforcements from following you. Schematics for the Ark construction site are a mess. Can't tell what half the symbols mean. Just do whatever it takes to secure the Ark. And good luck.
This is insane. My men are working triple overtime and we're still falling behind.
Work faster.
That's not... Look, we both know Vidrig's skimming off the top. If this keeps up, we'll never finish the Ark.
You got a big mouth, Tierra. Maybe I'll shut it for you.
Put that blaster down now, or this man's conscience will be the least of your concerns.
Wait. You're who Taboro's yelling about. Give me a hand here. She's worth a fortune dead.
Powers that thing. Live Jedi?
Republic, huh? Don't know what they're doing on Makeb, but thanks. These cartel idiots won't listen to reason. I tried calling for help and get a blaster shoved in my face. The Hutts work us to death, treat us like slaves, no, like animals.
We're here to commandeer the Ark for the people of Makeb. Once it's secure, you and your men will be freed.
We're working 18-hour days, no breaks, no visits home. It's all on Vidrig's orders. My men break their backs building his Ark while he steals everything not bolted down. thanks to Vidrig, the Ark's weeks behind schedule. My crew can't finish the ship while that slimy Devaronian's selling off its components.
Vidrig. Fast talker, horns on his head, likes kissing up to the Hutts.
Oh, you know him. I'll tell my crew to lay low. Put Vidrig in his place, and we'll help you out however we can.
Got the best Ugnaught engineer in 4 sectors on retainer. She's a genius with electro-plumbing.
You'll have the classiest refresher in Coruscant, boss.
Still can't decide what to put in the sonic shower. Felucian Glimmerstones look so elegant, but I love Rylothian onyx tile.
Feel free to go solve your interior decorating problem. This entire facility is now Republic property.
You're that Republic hero Taboros screaming about on the Hollow. The Cartel's so worried they're paying double to finish the Ark ahead of schedule. That's on top of what they're offering to kill you. Never let it be said I'm not generous in defeat. You can have this incredible marvel of starship design at a 20% discount. 30%?
You were obviously hired for your negotiating skills. It certainly wasn't for shipbuilding.
I'm a big picture man. Details are for little people. I admit the ship needs a little work, but she's almost ready to fly. Besides, being incomplete means there's room to customize. Let me live, and I'll have this baby ready to leave the atmosphere in no time. You won't find a better offer, trust me.
Don't count on being trusted, but you can work for our people.
Hello, Vidrig. Time to earn your pay.
Looking forward to it. Could you spare some Kolto first?
Haven't had contact with the outside in weeks. This is Foreman Tiero, and Republic forces calling from Giant Spear. Does anyone read?
Loud and clear, Tiero. We sent those Republic forces. What's the Ark status? Is it secure?
Bad news, Ilasov. Vidrig was scamming the Hutts. The Ark is nowhere near complete.
Those idiot Hutts can't even save themselves right. Stand by.
Foreman, this is Shalem Avesta. McKeb's core is tearing apart, and we can't stop it. That Ark is our people's only hope of escape. If I send you every able body I have and guarantee your safety, can you finish the Ark in time to evacuate our world?
I'll blasted well try.
The Hutts are surely organizing a counterattack. We're forming a battle plan to defeat it. We'll brief you back here. Hurry!
If the Hutts are striking back, should we leave these workers and the Ark unguarded?
You lock the main blast door. We can hold out until reinforcements get here. Vidrig kept a private shuttle pad nearby. You can take his transport while we get to work.
We can't thank you enough for securing the Ark, Master Jedi. You turned certain death into a chance for survival.
The Ark's missing more than a few vital components. We're still a long way off from loading it with evacuees.
Foreman Tiero is one of the best shipmen on McKeb. He'll get the job done, if we protect his construction site. We intercepted priority signals from the Cartel. Every regulator in this hemisphere has been ordered to retake the Ark, at all costs.
Ilasov, organize a defense force. Anyone willing to fight gets a blaster and a ride to the Ark's construction site. Go, now.
We'll need your shuttle navigator. Come on.
Shalem, contact your allies. We'll need all the help we can get.
Already done. Impending doom was an excellent motivator. My people are scouting for regulator activity and reporting what they find. We've identified one major staging area.
The Fingers. Originally one mesa, until a quake redecorated the place. Now it's held together by a series of interconnected energy fields, light bridges.
The regulators store heavy artillery and weapon caches there. If those mercenaries rearm, they'll blast us to oblivion.
Without their most powerful armaments, the regulators won't be nearly as dangerous. They might even surrender.
We'll certainly give them something to think about. We know the Regulators' army also includes war droids and a battle platform. We're still scouting for those.
Translation. He's finding lots of ways to risk your life.
You're trying to save your people, and we're your best chance. There's nothing to apologize for.
Who was apologizing?
Once you've destroyed the artillery and weapon caches in the Fingers, contact me. I should have additional targets by then. Good luck.
Slow them down until they find bigger guns.
Shalem, come in. The Regulators' weapon caches are all destroyed.
Outstanding. I hope you're ready for more. We've detected an army of war droids massing for an attack. If those war droids make it across that bridge, they'll slaughter everyone in their path, including us.
You said the war droids are already in place. Why haven't they moved in?
We think they're awaiting orders from the Regulator Command Center. We're still hunting for that. The war droids are holding position for now, but you could lure them out by transmitting false orders from the mercenary army's comm towers. Once the droids are halfway across the light bridge, you could deactivate it. Drop the whole army into the depths.
Those droids will spend the rest of this fight 7 kilometers down.
At the rate the planet's collapsing, they won't have time to rust. Slice into the mercenary comm towers, transmit the false marching orders, and deactivate the light bridge at the perfect moment. Good luck.
If we got enough lightsabers, I bet we could make one of those. Droid army is gone for good. The Regulators will think twice before setting foot on that light bridge.
I know the cost per unit of those war droids. Between them and the weapons you destroyed, the Regulators are over 300 million credits in the red.
If all they care about is money, there has to be a credit figure where retreat becomes the better option.
Our foes appear determined to throw good money after bad. We finally tracked down the main mercenary base. A floating battle platform called the Storm Carrier. Vice Commandant Grevin, the mercenary leader, is gathering troops there. We can't let Grevin's forces reach the Ark. The only way to stop the Storm Carrier is by overloading its power reactors to meltdown.
Have you checked in with Formentierro? Is the Ark secure?
Safe for now, but only if you hurry. Sending you the Storm Carrier's coordinates. Our scouts report there's a Regulator shuttle near your position. You can fly it directly to the enemy and take them completely by surprise. Everything's riding on this. May fortune smile on us all.
Greven. Intruders have boarded the storm carrier. All regulators, maximum alert. Intruders are overloading the reactors. Protect the control terminals at all costs. $1 million credits to whoever finds the intruders. 10 million to whoever kills them.
Warning. Warning. Reactors 2, 5, and 8. Approaching critical mass. Carrier cooling system has been disabled.
I knew you were ruthless, but you'd destroy this carrier. Kill everyone aboard just to make a point. If I didn't have to shoot you, I'd give you a job.
I'm flattered by the offer, but Jedi serve peace and justice, not greedy mercenaries who kill for money.
You've got a real unique definition of peace and justice. Once you're dead, the cartel's paying us more than we'd earn in a lifetime from this planet's idiot government. McKeb can burn for all we care. So can your Republic. Isotope 5 will change everything. Once they're done mining McKeb, the Hutts will own this galaxy.
The cartel is destroying McKeb to mine Isotope 5? What makes that substance worth all this?
No point telling you. Won't do any good. You've cost me a fortune today, but I can still recover my expenses. Time to settle your debt.
People of McKeb, your heroes, return.
Watch out. Uncle Shalem's running for president of whatever planet we all move to.
This heroic Jedi led us to victory against the Hutt treachery. Now we have freedom, and an Ark that will deliver us to safety.
I know you're all scared. You have good reason. But the time for fear is ending. The Hutts only control you when you are broken and despairing. Look to your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones for strength. Through compassion and hope, you will survive this. May the Force be with you.
I meant what I said. All of it. The Ark is safe, and we'll soon have it ready to fly. We've earned a moment to celebrate. Especially you.
Back at the Hutt embassy, we found a holo that said the Ark was being built to transport something called Isotope 5. When we faced Grevin, he said Isotope 5 will change the galaxy, but he wouldn't say how. Does that name mean anything to you?
Sounds more like some idiotic Hutt codename than a scientific discovery.
We finally have mighty Toboro the Hutt's attention. Calling to congratulate us, old friend?
You don't frighten us, Toboro. If you had anything left to hit us with, you wouldn't be talking.
Spare us your empty threats, Toboro. McKeb is doomed, and the Ark is our only escape. If we give it back, we're all dead.
Thanks for telling us where to fuel up the Ark. We'll be right over.
I recognize where that droid was attacking. Tarlum. It's a small city without defenses. I'll summon a shuttle to take you there. Please, save my people.
I don't care how big Toboro's weapon is. I've never met a machine that could defeat a Jedi.
I'm sending an emergency signal to the Republic. We need a science expert down here. If Toboro's telling the truth about Isotope 5, we're still stranded, and that Hutt's going to slaughter us all. Hurry to Tarlum and stop his droid.